I'm in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm on the upper south side. This is basically the side of town where little children back in the day used to sell drugs on the corner. Now they're in school. Yeah, they cleaned that up. But I guess this is, I'm gonna make a new vlog, right? I'm gonna make a new vlog and I'm gonna call it Projects. Because basically this is what people would call the projects. The people that live here don't like that because it makes them sound like they're poor, but they live under the poverty level, so it's gonna be called the projects. I think I'm gonna start a new vlog and call it Projects. And I'm gonna take that all the way to Louisiana, probably all over New Orleans, all over Acadiana, all over the state, even into Houston. And I'm gonna call it Projects. And I wanna vlog what it's like living below the poverty level, what it's like being right on the edge of dying or wanting to, and but you just keep on breathing. And how do you handle that? How do you handle that? And that's what it's going to be called. You see, near all projects, you got a church. There's always a church. Churches everywhere. But ain't no Christians in sight, as you can see. But this is an early Sunday morning, so they haven't gone to praise yet. There's an empty project. Somebody moved out. I guess they got sick of living, broke, I guess. But one thing about this neighborhood is they have some really cool houses. I like the architecture in this state. Nothing like the architecture in Louisiana. Everybody has space there. It's nice, but here they build up, not out. This is a very small state. And if you want to buy property here, you are going for broke. Because it's very expensive, and the property taxes will hurt you bad. People lose property all the time. They go into foreclosure all the time. I can show you a place, and maybe I'll do that on my next recording. I'll show you what foreclosure looks like. You'll see at least 50 apartments, townhouses, block after block that are empty because I think the person that owned it couldn't keep it up anymore. One thing I do know about the properties, though, is that I think they got a huge rat problem, subterranean rat issue, probably in all the basements. Because I remember when I could walk there, it didn't matter if it was night or day, it was just rats everywhere, all over the property. Rats in the potholes in the street hiding. Rats running all over, the property at night. So, there's also a big rat issue here. I think from what I understand, years ago when they started doing some construction in the state and digging a lot, that dispersed a lot of rats. That's what I understand. And I think it's kind of like illegal to have an open trash can on your property. It has to be closed shut, And garbage man opens it and dumps it or whatever. I don't have a trash can outside. I have a garbage chute. I live on the 4th floor. I've never lived this bad before my entire life. I mean, I live bad, but not like this. Not to where I felt like I couldn't get out of it, I always felt like I had a way, or I did something and I just did it. Whatever I had to do, if I was in a bad situation, I got away and went back to family or whatever. Right now I'm in a position where it's extremely difficult because I'm getting chemotherapy and I'm getting cancer treatment here. But I got some bad news. Last week, within the week, that my cancer has gone from stage 3 to stage 4. And can you believe it? I can get up and walk. Couldn't really do much yesterday. I actually thought I was dying yesterday. I felt that bad. But I can walk. I'm doing okay. I'm kind of scared to walk on this sidewalk because there's a tree leaning on the power line and I'm afraid that the power lines are going to snap and it's going to fall on me and I'll get electrocuted. So sometimes I walk on the opposite of the bend of that tree and just keep going, you know. See that? That power line? I think what I'm going to do is sometimes I walk on the opposite side. So if it does fall, I'll be out of the way. I'll go over here. When we had that bad storm, the wind blew this. See that? It's gonna fall on somebody. Hopefully, what I'm gonna do is probably send a message to National Grid, the power company, and tell them to come out here and look at that because it's hazardous. And I'm surprised that nobody has ever called, and it's been probably a month. Every time I say I'm gonna call, by the time I get home, I actually forget. But to be honest with you, I think now I have the National Grid app, and there should be no reason that I should not send a message and say, but I don't know the address. That's why. So, Apollo Roofing Sheet and Metal. Okay, it's on Lockwood Street. I'm going to tell them that it's on Lockwood Street. And, yeah, it needs to get fixed. This is the mosque. That's their big parking lot. I think they're putting up a new fence on the other side. That's a church right here. I think it's a Puerto Rican Christian church right here, and mosque on the other side. And but yeah, my hands are freezing. It was snowing a little while ago, and that's another big church down there. There used to be a club, that orange building, and all those orange and green buildings are all vacant. All foreclosures, triple-decker townhouses or whatever. There's probably more than 50 family apartments, and nobody lives there. They just use I only see attics sitting on the porch. I think they're boarded up now. I'm pretty sure people have gone in there to try to get to the basement to take out any copper plumbing they have. Oh boy. But that's Burger King right here. Further down you got McDonald's, and you have Dunkin' Donuts, where you go get your good iced mocha coffee early in the morning and a good pumpkin spice muffin. That's good for breakfast. Sometimes they really mess up the coffee. They make it taste like syrup. It's so sweet. Or they forget to put sugar in it, either one. Or it's watered down. They can really mess up coffee if they don't know how to make it. That's the Dollar Zone store. I really like that store. I go there to buy cheap socks. You know, seriously, I go there to buy cheap socks. They don't last long. You got to throw them away and buy some more. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here and get me some coffee, and then head back. It was nice doing my first walk this morning with you all. Have a good day, and I will be online in a bit. Take care, everybody. Peace.